morning to the Amazons. You can absolutely debate that, whether or not Joe Sheehan is right on that. But what you can't debate is what they said to Joe Sheehan. And here's what they said, and I'll get it as close as I possibly can to the actual contents. In talking about what Joe Sheehan said, they actually said that Joe Sheehan was mental. Okay, yeah, they actually said that mental. They actually said to Joe Sheehan, and I'll repeat it verbatim, whatever that means. That sounds like a dirty word. It sounds like something that Cha Cha would like to hear, uh, and I can't find it right now. But he did say that. Yeah, he said it was mentally insane to say what he did, and they very much insulted Joe Sheehan with that. They very much insulted him. And I am not a look. I think when you insult somebody to try to be, and when I called them out, they said, "Come on, Lenny, you're missing the point." It was entertainment. Here's what they said. Josh Hayes said the Joe Sheehan statement was asinine, and the Real Talk Rap statement was mentally disturbed. Now, I wrote back to him on Twitter, and I said that what they said is moronic. All right, and then they challenged Joe Sheehan to call in and defend himself at 6 in the morning. All right, so I called them morons, and they called me out on the air. And I said that anybody who does this is a fool and blah, blah, blah. Now, do you think I'm wrong? All right. What happened to Beach Bum? How come Beach Bum can't get the sound? It's unbelievable. All right. I don't know why either. He gets it some days. So anyway, does anybody think I'm wrong in what I said, or do you think that that personality, even if you're, and look, it would be different if they were buddy buddy with Joe Sheehan, but I don't think they are, and Sheehan's not on the station. So one thing if he said it to me, it would be we'd go back and forth. To me, that's insulting. When you have to use insults to make your point or to entertain on your show, that's cheap. That is really cheap. And if that's what you have to use instead of using any kind of talent that you might have, I think that's bulldinky and poppycock. Shouldn't be done. All right? Insulting people is not the way to do it. Good morning to Zelmo, okay? Big Al on the prowl is here. Good morning, okay? Yeah, he is. Joe Sheehan is kind of abrasive, to say the least. But still, it doesn't mean that you should be insulting people on the air. That's how I take that from ball players too. You can go as far as saying he stinks, but I don't think so. Josh Bell, after homering on his last two pitches on Tuesday, he doubled at his first at bat Wednesday. He's hitting .431 in his 15-game hitting streak, 8 doubles, 6 homers. Are you kidding me? How about somebody giving me some credit for for talking up Josh Bell in the offseason?
Good job, Lenny.
Thank you. Get out of here. Holy mackerel. This woman is just unbelievable. Mike Soroka's 0.98 ERA, the fourth lowest by a rookie in the expansion era through 6 starts by Fernando Valenzuela, Steve Rogers, Zach Duke, and Soroka all had ERAs in 6 starts of under 1. The last Brave rookie with an ERA below 1 through 6 starts was a fella named Dana Frillington in 1918. How about that one? Soroka was the second pick in the draft. He pitched 7 scoreless innings. Austin Riley hit that home run. So you got the headlines from the right people. And by the way, the pitcher with the highest swing and miss percentage, anybody want to take a shot with that one before we continue? Far and away, he leads it. And that pitcher is Blake Snell. Highest percentage of swing and misses. Not even close. And what is the only franchise in the major leagues without a no-hitter? 8,019 games, okay? 8,019 games. How about that one? What franchise has not had a no-hitter in over 8,000 games. The only franchise in Major League Baseball without a no-hitter. Anybody want to take a shot at that? All right, so Riley hit 13 homers in his past 18 games for AAA Gwinnett. Went 1 for 3. He caught the only fly hit to him in left field. Sorotka, that's right, Big Al says it's the Padres, and of course Malpal says it, and Meckert as well. Sorotka held the Cardinals to 3 hits. He improved his record to 4-1, lowered his ERA to 0.98. He has held opponents to 1 earned run or less in each of his last 6 starts, and in his 9 of 11 career starts, a star is being born. Anybody believe that Mike Sorotka is the guy? Okay. St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna leads major leagues in home runs with runners on base. He has hit 8 home runs with runners on base. He shares the Major League Baseball lead with 3-run homers. He ranks 4th in the National League in total home runs and is 3rd in the National League in road home runs. And who's saying that Ozuna hasn't had a good year? Carlos Martinez threw 2 innings of relief ball at Double-A, okay, and he said he's reported to have thrown in the low to mid-90s, and he's ready to go. And when the Cardinals scored 17 runs in beating Pittsburgh last Thursday, they scored 2 runs in the next 2 games, and both of them were losses. How about an up-and-down team? After the Cardinals scored 14 runs beating Atlanta in SunTrust Park on Tuesday, they failed to score Wednesday, falling 4-0 to Mike Sorotka. The 10th loss in 13 games for the Cardinals, and listen to this, they have scored 1 run or no runs in 7 of those 10 losses. How about that one? Sorotka doing well. Michael Wacha had never, the Braves were the only team that Cardinals starter Michael Wacha had never beaten, and he still hasn't in 3 decisions, okay? So everything you can say is good. Yadier Molina, how about that? I took Matt Wieters as a number 2 catcher in the NL-only leagues that I'm in, and I got to tell you something, it's crazy. I thought that they'd be resting Molina at his age and all that stuff. No way. No way. He's got, what? He's got 30 RBIs in his first 42 games. How about that one? So Wacha required 90 pitches to navigate 5 innings, and for the 4th time he walked 4 or more, and the Cardinals had scored 7.6 runs per game in his starts. Couldn't really help him this time. After what he called the best start of the year, the Chicago Cubs, Yu Darvish, okay, he discovered his command and his focus against the, will he discover it against the Phillies on Monday? He pitched into the 6th inning with 11 strikeouts. He led before the bullpen blew it. 6-5 loss, 10th inning. Starts like Wednesday have been very rare for Darvish since he signed that $126 million free agent deal. If Darvish had generally disappointed in 17 starts as a Cub in the last 2 years, his 11th strikeout, no walks in that 10th inning loss to the Cincinnati on Wednesday really gave people some hope. So this could be really something. Darvish didn't get the victory after the closerless Cubs. I mean, come on. Cubs, Craig Kimbrell's out there. The bullpen blew a late run lead, 6-5 loss to Yasiel Puig's home run with a 5-man infield. Bases loaded drive off the wall with 1 out in the 10th. And as per what Joe Sheehan said, if you think about it now, there's a salary cap that is preventing the Cubs from signing Craig Kimbrell. I think it should all be no caps. Players can go where they want. No nothing, no restrictions, no drafts, no nothing. Believe me when I tell you, the teams will police themselves. And I know there was a period where the Yankees were buying up all the players. But still, that baseball was even more exciting then. All right, if you're a Yankee fan, yes. But the point is that teams should work to make money. They should work to be successful. Too many teams aren't trying to win. And when you don't try to win, it turns your fans off. And what do you get? Every year, teams should go out, buy those players. Tampa, buy Craig Kimbrell. You're going to go to the World Series. I mean, you can get them, and there shouldn't be a draft. Let the players go where they want, and it's up to the teams to figure out how to do it. Puig launched the pitch to the base of the center field wall and immediately flipped his bat. Sad. He pointed to the sky. He was doused with water, with Powerade, with sunflower seeds, the whole thing. First walk-off win of the season for Cincinnati. And the Cubs intentionally walked Winker to set up a double play. The Reds bullpen allowed 2 runs over 5 innings. Iglesias Jose crushed the leadoff home run in the bottom of the 7th. Suarez provided a game-tying home run off the Cubs bullpen that had a 2.16 ERA in its last 30 games. So they have pitched well. Suarez now has 5 doubles, 6 homers in his last 11 games, 13 RBIs and 13 runs. Colorado, after coming back from a 5-0 deficit, the Rockies lost 6-5 to the Red Sox on Wednesday night at Fenway Park when Michael Chavis ripped a walk-off single off Chad Bettis, and that scored Xander Bogaerts. Who would you rather have, Michael Chavis or Austin Riley, rest of the season? Chavis or Riley? Who would you rather have right now? Bat flipping. There you go. That's what Andrea does every day. She flips the bat. Michael at Junior Kitchen Table has joined us. Yo, baby, great to see you. All right, so there you go. Story was injured in the 9th inning collision with left fielder. It could have been bad with the Tapia. They collided on the warning track as along with third baseman Nolan Arenado when they chased the Mookie Betts blooping ground rule double to left field. And you saw Story running some sprints to test the leg, but he was taken out of the game. Smart move, just a precaution. The Rockies were trying to get back to 500 for the first time since the end of March. That was 38 games ago. All told, the Rockies struck out 16 times Wednesday after striking out 24 times on Tuesday. How about that one? So Herman Marquez went to the mound at Fenway. He had a 1.55 road ERA in 4 starts, but he wasn't sharp, and that's going to happen. His overall ERA climbed to 3.8, but he did settle down. Wasn't bad. The Dodgers, Kenta Maeda, the first Dodger pitcher to strike out 12 or more and allow no runs and drive in 2 runs since Brad Penny in 2007. If I would have asked that as a trivia question, whoever would have got it right would have cheated. Simple as that, okay? And what happened to the itch? He left us. There are too many people who are having trouble getting sound. I don't know. Somehow we have to show people how to get sound on this new format. I mean, people are just leaving without sound. Beach Bum couldn't get it. The itch couldn't get it. I don't know. Dodger starters are 9-1 with a 2.43 ERA, 17 walks, 110 strikes, and 114 innings since April 25th. And for the 17th time, this is great. Cody Bellinger and Jock Peterson each hit home runs as teammates. Now, with the Dodgers going 16-1, all right? 16-1 when they do. And here's the trivia question. Since Bellinger's Major League Baseball debut at the end of April 2017, name the only other teammate combination that has homered together more often than Bellinger and Peterson. Name the only other teammate combination that has homered together in the same game more often than Bellinger and Peterson since the beginning of 2017. Okay? How about that? The sound is glorious in Oklahoma City. There you go. There it is. All right? So Bellinger and Peterson each hit homers. The Dodgers are 16-1 when that happens. Name the combo that has hit more in the same game on the same team. Okay? 18 times they've done it. Who is it? Okay? Let's see how good we are in the chat room today. Frenmel Reyes opened the ninth with a shot up the middle. Second baseman Enrique Hernandez made a nice diving catch. He's a very good overall ball player. The Dodgers and Maeda 29-16, best record in the National League. 6 games up on the Padres. Okay, 6 games up on the Padres. Lindor and J Ram, that's not the